back to Buddy videos today. Me and Dad we doing a video on our most harsh FIFA 22 rating.
Rating. Can't be, you actually showed the game.
Shut up. No, it's harsh FIFA 22 rating every single Premier League club.
No,
and
no.
One.
Not just harsh.
Yeah, overrated.
Wrong. Either harsh or overrated.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So let's go. Arsenal. Smith Rowe. 76. So I think Smith Rowe has really impressed me with Arsenal this season and last season. And yeah,
this season don't count, just last season.
Well, does count in my eyes. So yeah, just shut up. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I am actually really proud of Smith Rowe, how he's done this season and last season.
Well, I also agree with Smith Rowe. He broke into the side last season, and to get a rating of 76, I think it's quite an insult. I mean, he should have been pushing the high 70s, perhaps 80. Because he established himself as in the number 10 role in the Arsenal team, and to be in the number 10 in the Arsenal team, you've got to be a good player. So yeah, he should be much higher. So,
yeah,
for me.
Right, okay, Aston Villa Tuanzebe 74. So for me, Tuanzebe is actually not a bad.
Young player, didn't he?
No, he's harsh.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like. So for me, Tuanzebe is a very sort of good prospect for Aston Villa, and basically good teams in the Premier League and Championship. I think he's actually a decent.
What's he done then?
Centre back. Well, he's been at Villa 3 times. Is that good enough?
Not really, no.
I'm done with him. I'm done with him, man.
Anyway, let's go for a pop choice. I've gone for John McGinn.
Oh yeah, John McGinn. Yeah,
he's been outstanding for Villa last season and also Scotland, where he played Scotland. So he's a good all round midfielder, and he again is like Smith, where he should be pushing the 80s. He's rated 78 at the moment. I think he should be a bit higher, maybe 79, 80. So I've gone for McGinn.
Okay, right. Brentford, Ivan Toney. So when me and Dad were doing our FIFA ratings, Dad said to me, Ivan Toney haven't really shone this season. Now, in my opinion, I see Ivan Toney as a really good striker. So I think that FIFA gave him a 76 rating, which is harsh. I think it should be somewhere in the 80s.
Well, no, he was a championship player last season, so he just got on championship form.
Well, I don't care, okay? Other than I think.
Right, so I've gone for...
It's an opinion video.
I've gone for his strike partner, Bramo. He's 72, which I think is harsh. He should be at least a couple of points higher. Even getting near Tony, because he's a good all-round player, and he was rumoured to be one of the ones who was going to leave for a substantial fee in the summer, but never did. So yeah, and Bramo for me.
I was waiting for that to be over. Okay, Brighton Tottenham 74. So I actually really was a fan of Tottenham last season. Like literally, last season I thought he was on the move to like a really good club, but like sort of like sort of like a big money move, but. No, yeah, FIFA just gave him a rating of 74 as well, so I think that's really harsh.
Well, I thought Brighton was quite difficult. I thought most of them were about right, but the one I've gone for in the end is Duffy. I think he's been really good in their defence, and he's been playing well from the national side as well. So I thought I'll go with Duffy. He's rated 74. He should be a couple of points higher, I'd say 76. So yeah, Duffy.
Right, Burnley, Neil, 77. So Burnley, I found really difficult to actually get a rating that was harsh or overrated. So I think that that this goes to Dwight McNeil, because he's a really good upcoming player, and they does alright for Burnley. So yeah.
Right, well, I've gone for my first overrated player in this team because I couldn't find any in Burnley underrated. So I've gone for Eric Peters, the fullback of Burnley. He's getting on now. He's 33
Yeah, he
now,
is.
and I think he's on the decline. And I'm shocked they've kept him at 74. I think he should be 72, maybe coming down to nearly 70, because he struggles to get in the team now, and yeah, I don't think he's that good. So yeah, I think he's overrated at 74.
Right, Chelsea. This one between two. I was thinking at first. I was thinking Timo Werner. Now after seeing this Bournemouth season, I'm gonna go with Caliber. So Caliber's been given
Chalobah, you mean?
Caliber. Name is
Chalobah.
Caliber. Yeah, right. Yeah, his name's Caliber, but yeah. The Caliber has been given a 73 rating. Yeah, 73 rating. I think that's really harsh because he's been really good this season and came into the squad last season. Even pretty good.
Right, now for a proper choice, something to get a name right. I've gone for another overrated one. Quite probably might be controversial, but I think he's quite high now, and that's Kante.
Whoa.
I think at 90, that is stretching it a bit now. He's been struggling to get in the team sometimes, and I know he's had a few injuries, but
Fitness issues.
But to have someone 90, you're talking world class player to be 90, and I don't think he's actually been world class now for a couple of seasons. So I don't think he should be 90 anymore.
Right, Crystal Palace, Edouard. So Edouard been given a rating of 75. I think he's been really good because he was really good for Celtic, and when he came to Crystal Palace, he's been given a rating of 75.
Right, well, I was quite stunned. So I've gone another overrated one actually. I've gone for their keeper, Guy Eater, at 80. I couldn't believe he's 80. I was thinking maybe mid 70s, but 80. I couldn't believe 80. So he stood out as a one who was way overrated at Palace.
Well, no, that's a bit wrong. But yeah, anyway, Everton Ben Godfrey 77.
What a surprise from the Ben Godfrey hate.
Shut up. Yeah, and I never rated Godfrey really. Well, I think he should have said Norwich, and then he might be noticed. But at Everton, he's hardly really noticed, and for FIFA to give him a rating of 77, it's a bit overrated, isn't it?
Right. I've gone for another player overrated, and that is Richarlison, 82. I think he's a bit overrated. Maybe 79, 80, but I think since his big money move, he's not got the goals but was expected, and he's had to play second fiddle to Calvert-Lewin all the time. But you expect more goals than what he's got, so I think 82 is above his ceiling. So Richarlison for me.
Okay. Leeds Liam Cooper. So I think Liam Cooper deserves a higher rating than this because he's getting older now, and he's still doing good for Leeds. So I think that he deserves a good rating. So I think 75 is an insult to him.
Right, well, I've gone for Patrick Bamford. I actually didn't really do as well as he did last season because he did score a few goals last season, but I still don't see him as a top class striker, and just shows the depth England have got if he is getting the squad. There's a bit concerned about the depth of strikers we've got if he can get in the squad, but I think 78 is pushing it for him. I would have had him a couple of points lower. So I don't think he's worth 78 ratings. So yeah, Bamford for me.
Now Leicester, Jamie Vardy. Now I know what you guys are thinking. How can you pick Jamie Vardy? And you can just get out the video if you're just dumb. Yeah. So yeah. So the reason I'm going Jamie Vardy, I think he's getting on a bit now, and yes, he's still scoring goals. I don't think 86 is the right rating for him. Bit overrated.
Well, what should he be rated then?
More like what, high 70s.
He's still getting 20 goals a season, so that's quite good
Well,
for a striker.
but when did?
Anyway, now a popular choice. I've gone for Vestergaard. Leicester got him a Southampton last season, and I think you'll see when he's in a better team, his rating will shoot up, and I expect him to be rated at least 80 next season. Now he's with a better team, so yeah, his rating was because he was with a lesser team. So I'll go on Vestergaard. He was rated 78, and I see him being at least 80 next season.
Let's move on before I get involved. Right, Liverpool, Curtis Jones, 73. So I could have went with a load of people. I could have went with Harvey Elliott. I could have went with Kelly. Could have went with Nat Phillips, but I went with Curtis Jones because through their injury crisis they had last season, Curtis Jones was really good. You can see as a player inside of him. That'll be really good. Good when he gets to his sort of like mid-20s.
I've gone for another overrated player here. I've gone for Oxlade-Chamberlain. He's getting on a bit now and he's on the decline. And I think 79 is way too high for someone who can never get in the Liverpool first team. And
78 actually. Have you know?
79.
Oh well, you wrote it down wrong.
No, I've written down 79.
Oh, you weirdo.
Yeah. And so I think 79 is way too high. I'd have them sort of like at least 2 or 3 points lower, maybe 4.
Points
In mid-70s, so yeah. Oxlade-Chamberlain for me.
My Man City, John Stones. So John Stones, I think, is very harsh. I think he deserves a better rating than that. Aymeric Laporte has got a rating of 86, and last season Laporte could not make it into the starting 11 over Stones. So I think that John Stones should be higher rated than that, 88, and he should get on the video because he's actually a knobhead doing this.
Right, well, we agree on something. The player is Stones, but he's overrated in my opinion. He can't even get in the Man City team on a regular basis. He normally he plays one game a week sometimes.
Last season, look at his stats last season. You say last season matters.
And the season before we saw him at Norwich where he made a terrible mistake when they lost 3-2. And he fell out of favour quite a while after that. And and I think he's going to struggle getting inside this season. Now they've got a few decent centre backs. Because Diaz will get a partnership with one of the other centre backs and they hardly play. So yeah, I think you'll find next season Stones will be rated more where he should be, at about 80 probably. Might be a bit less than that. So we'll see who's right, won't we?
That's a bit harsh there, but now Greenwood. Man United Mason Greenwood. So I think Mason Greenwood has been given a very harsh rating of 78. Well, 77 I meant. But no, wait. Yeah, it is 77. Yeah. I think that's very harsh for him because he's done a lot for Man United. He has in his like 2 or 3 seasons he's been there, and I think that he deserves a higher rating than that because he scored goals in Europa League, Premier League, Champions League, Cup. You name it, he scored in it.
Right, my choice is Danny Van Der Beek.
Donny Van Der Beek, knobhead.
Donny Van Der Beek, whatever. But he's rated 81, and I think he's overrated. He struggled to get United first team last season, and to still have him rated so high, I think it's shocking. He should have come down a few points. Because the chances he's been getting, he's not took his chances, and yeah, for someone who's not playing, that's very high rating.
Newcastle Jamal Lewis 73. So Jamal Lewis, I have not.
I'm surprised with that pick. Quite
What?
stunned
Why are
with
you
that pick.
surprised?
Go on
Then?
then. Go on.
Well, why are you surprised?
Go on. Just
why are you
just
surprised?
finish your choice,
Right.
and then I'll tell you after when I do mine.
Well, I think the reason why Jamal Lewis is overrated because he hadn't really stuck his place in Newcastle really, and he got a red card for Northern Ireland after he pulled a shirt and was taking ages for taking throwing. So yeah, Jamal Lewis, you're overrated.
Right. Well, I'm surprised you didn't go the same as I did actually. I've gone for Saint Maximin. He's rated 79, and he should be in the low 80s because he's performing brilliant in a poor team. If he was in a better team, you could see him doing a lot more. He's a different team when he plays in Newcastle than when they haven't got him. So yeah, it's definitely Saint Maximin for me. Go on, next one.
I need to say a reason why I felt like a shot that hit Jamal Lewis.
Well, I was stunned you didn't go for the same one as me because you like Saint Maximin.
Anyway, right. Norwich on Bama Daily 67. So on Bama Daily, like, you could have even said that this rating was harsh on his first 3 games Norwich in Championship. Actually, I haven't seen it on Bama Daily recently, and also last season as well. He's got just over 10 men's appearances, and I think he's done really well for Norwich and Ireland.
Right, okay, well, my choice is Rupp for Norwich, 73. If anyone knows me, you know that I don't actually like Rupp anyway.
I don't either.
Can't see why he gets in the team, but as to be rated 73, I think it's shocking. I think he should be 70 at the most, maybe high 60s. But yeah, so I've gone for Lucas Rupp.
Right. Southampton Theo Walcott. Theo Walcott, I think is a really good right midfielder who is good for Southampton when he plays. Honestly, on his day, I think he's actually really good. Not honestly bad.
Right. Well, I've gone for the goalkeeper Forster. He can't get in their team anymore, and he seems to be on the decline. He's rated 75 now, and I think he should be much lower than that. Because, like I say, he can't get. He's had a few times Southampton, but he's not kept his place. He's made plenty of mistakes. So yeah, Forster for me.
Right, Tottenham Ollie Skip. So Ollie Skip was rated at like 68 last season, and yeah, now he's got to 75. That is a really harsh rating. Like the last season in Championship, he made 100 tackles for Norwich City in Championship last season, and he's broken to the Spurs team this season. So I think he should get a lot higher rating than 75.
Right. Well, my one for Tottenham is Dele Alli. He had a bad time last season when obviously he fell out of favour with when Jose Mourinho didn't play a lot. But the chances he's got, he's done all right. But I don't think he really it merits him getting 80. I think he should have been a couple of points lower. So yeah, I wouldn't. Dele Alli. Though Tottenham was hard because most of them were about right. So next one.
Okay, Jamal. Watford. Jamal Batman. So Jamal Batman. When Ben Foster was injured, he was actually fairly decent, and he's been given a rating of 70, and I think that's really harsh.
Right, my one is Sarr, the winger from Watford. I was stunned. No one come in for him last season when Watford relegated.
That must say something, though, shouldn't it?
Well, no, it's because they put a high price tag. They said about about 40 million or something. He said, and so I was surprised he stayed, but he was the reason they come straight back up. And yeah, I think he should be at least 80, perhaps a little bit higher, because he is a very good player.
But the next one is also a bit controversial. So yeah, I think West Ham, Andrei Armolenko or Yarmolenko is a harsh rating because for Ukraine, I am really he's a different player when he plays for Ukraine, and then for West Ham he is not not really good. But if you look at him when he's on his full prime at Ukraine, he's actually not bad. So I've gone with his rating of 76 is harsh.
But you said it yourself. He plays well for Ukraine, but he doesn't play well for West Ham. That's why.
When he's actually in his prime, he's good.
But he doesn't play in his prime very often. It's very rare. Right. Anyway, I've gone for a player that West Ham bought, Kurt Zuma from Chelsea. I think he's overrated at 81. I think he struggled to shine for Chelsea, and obviously that's why they sold him. But just thought they paid way too much for him. I think it was about 25 million they paid for him. That was way too much. But we'll see how he performs. But I think he should be. It shouldn't be any 80. He should be high 70s at best.
Right. Well, the rules. Fabio Silva 70. So I think Fabio Silva should be a lot higher than 70. Like when Raheem was injured. When he heard they couldn't replace him, so Silva had to, and Silva was really good. So I think Fabio Silva for me is the harsh one.
Right, I've gone for Traore, Dama Traore. He's only rated 76. Not
79.
78. And he should be much higher than that. He broke into Spain squad last season as well, and I think what I just let say that he doesn't score as many goals as he should, but I think the all round player he is, he should be pushing 80 and low 80s now. So yeah, going for a Damatori.
Right, okay guys, this is the end of this video. Goodbye. I will see you in the next video. And yeah.
Catch you later, guys.
Bye.